I'm sorry, I'm not... I was just talking to people for like 2 hours, and now I've forgotten how to speak on my own. You are horny on main. You are going to lose subscriber. Man, if you had been in that Final Fantasy XIV stream. But, it's weird because I could technically play Tomodachi Life and then play Ace Attorney, but it just doesn't, like, feel right. But that's probably because Tomodachi Life doesn't have a real stopping point, huh? I don't know. Gun! Magical, thank you for following. Let's go! Right? Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What? Bum bum bum! Is the volume okay? I feel like maybe it's a little quieter than before. Let me know how this volume is. Can you guys hear the game okay? Mika, today someone called me a clown and I immediately yelled out clown jobs. Oh god, please spread the word. It's good? Okay, good. Please spread my terrible... Someone's gonna come to me one day and be like, Mika, clown jobs is a meme now, and I'm gonna be like, shit. Oh my god, can you please stop asking me where Ace Attorney Investigations 2 is at? I swear to god, I will stream it. You must wait. Stop asking me. During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped, and I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks?
Yes.
If only I was stronger. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, Edgeworth? Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. Cool. I thought you said drinks, Mika. Please do not drinkos, Mika. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. Man, anybody else want to be cared for by Franny? Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner in the garden. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. You're one to speak. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
Ooh, spooky. Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried, I just had to come and see.
In other words, you didn't run- Wait, so you didn't go anywhere. Francisca, you're still here. Francisca, I didn't go anywhere. You didn't go anywhere. Shut up. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that.
I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was all right, but...
But what?
Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door, and... Who in the world would have done something like this?
Me. It was me. Problem solved.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition.
I'm stuttering again. Why has that been a problem for- I swear I've never had problems with stuttering my whole life. In the last couple of days, suddenly I'm just like stuttering so much.
There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it.
And you aren't the one who set these locks. I don't think it's that simple, Francisca von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But
it will take time, won't it?
yes, about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day? Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us?
Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
We've got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now. The night of the crime! You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix Wright? I think it's shut the hell up, Francisca. I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple, too. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple, it's as if you were... Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Only 3 locks, that's not bad. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Can I break these? I'm about to find out at least what the first prompt is. The night of the crime. I think it's time you were told the truth about what you were doing. Shit. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. I'm fucking shitting and farting and cumming my pants that they're so fucking dumb that they don't even think to break the locks. I think because they're made of, like, magical energies that I would think it's just impossible. And if they came in here with, like, they were already saying that, like, if they came in here with, like, power tools or something, like, the structural integrity of the cave might be compromised. Like, Raz, stop. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Bikini! I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the Inner Temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder. Why is Bikini named Bikini? It's like a thing with kanji. Bikini is like, what's something? It's like, I was like, someone explained this yesterday. It's a kanji joke.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start at 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple, so I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, this thing, right? Rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. and was in her room? Is that it? Well, obviously, this is like, Hey, I'm counteracting your lie with this other lie that you told? Right? Can somebody in the chat just give me a, yeah, that's probably right? Because she had to ring out the lights out bell. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm not stupid. I don't know. It's just like weird. Emphasis on the probably. Well, it's weird because it's like, well, I guess it's not weird to be like, hey, you lied before and now you're lying now and telling a different lie. So what's the story, Iris? You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that? Me! Mr. Wright. We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. What the fuck? Come on, what do you think I am, dumb? I may be sick, but I'm not stupid. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. There were 2 of you. 2 of them! 2 of them! On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I'm sorry, but there's something I must do at this moment, if everyone would please wait. Please, just... Please. Please. Two of them. 2 of them. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only 1 of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. Gulp.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than 1 of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than 1 of me.
I probably don't have the evidence of this. The drawing? Really? That's not evidence, that just proves... The hood? Why would the hood prove it? I don't understand. I don't understand. Did Edgeworth give you the hint? What hint? Maybe. What hint was it? Was there evidence that it- why is everyone saying oh? Go to the garden. Oh, okay. So I do actually have to leave. I don't even remember this part of the game that again, this isn't a blind run. I just really don't remember this part that well. There's 2 cats now? Yeah, 2 of them. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Oh hey, Edgeworth, you also look fucking terrifying. Especially with someone giving me the evil eye the whole time. Is he saying that out loud to Edgeworth's face?
How could I have done that?
Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Hey, don't you dare run away! Edgeworth, your face is gonna get stuck like that. What do you want, Wright? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Why do you always assume that? You fucking wiener. Go on, laugh away! I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same primal. Phoenix was gonna give him a hug! Oh my god! Phoenix gives Edgeworth a hug, and Edgeworth's just like, I'm very uncomfortable, right? And he's like, come on, hug it out. And then he's just like, I don't want to. And he's like, come on, hug it out. And he's like, this is just making me sweaty. Phoenix, no, you're still sick. Oh my god, that's right! Phoenix should have hugged him and be like, come on, Edgeworth, hug it out. And Edgeworth's like, fine. And then he hugs Phoenix, and immediately Phoenix is like, achoo! And then Edgeworth's like, this is my favorite jacket. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. Cool. So was it the investigation, earthquakes, or Iris? You guys are putting a lot of effort in the investigation here, huh? Blink. 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 There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? I know they're both really cute girls, but listen. So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. I'm fucking traumatized, right? I'd thank you to realize that. No, thankfully my nightmares have stopped, but still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. That's cute. I'm sorry, I just kind of like, it's not cute to like have PTSD, it's just cute to imagine Edgeworth being like, like... 17 years ago, when we were little kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder of his dad. Cool, yeah, I mean, if you've played the other games, this is just kind of like, yeah, I remember that, I was there. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. They try to make every game accessible to newcomers. I don't care, I don't like it. Is there- I don't know if I've ever met anyone that played these games out of order, but if you did, Godspeed. Hey Edgeworth, remember when your dad died? That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I played the third one first, Mika? Oh damn, well, now I've met someone who has. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. And also Manfred von Karma. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now, and that case was finally resolved 3 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but... It was such a shock, I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. That's nothing else. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more of this self-pity, okay? Mika, thoughts on Edgeworth x Maya? I could get into it, but I'd have to see, like, Edgeworth actually treating her well for once. Since half the time he's just like, that girl. Like, even though he was worried about her before. So, yeah, I mean, I'll give it to you. Edgeworth x Maya is a bottom-of-the-barrel ship? I don't think so. Bottom of the barrel would be like Edgeworth x really boring, unimportant character, you know? At least they interact. There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that was Phoenix speaking. Not that you can really tell the difference, because my voice is basically the same no matter which character. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file? Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on. And I was right. I'd seen her face before 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she? I'm sorry, Wright. I can't give that information away to the member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of puzzle- the crucial- Ah! It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves the case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple, and neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. You're wrong. Unrelated? Yes, I can say with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth! She's totally related to this case! I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. How does Phoenix know the woman Edgeworth knew? Because remember the first case in this game with Dahlia and baby Phoenix? Remember? I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. Yeah, whatever you say. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. I missed that, lol. Oh. But I remember what happened. Oh. Ooh, okay. Hey guys, who's the hottest Ace Attorney character? Cast your votes now. I'm sorry, that seems out of the blue. That's related to the conversation we were having during the Final Fantasy XIV stream. The Judge? That's a good answer. Edgeworth? Sure. Clavier? Yeah. Gumshoe? Yeah. Adrian Andrews? Absolutely. Judge again? Uh-huh. Gumshoe again? Mm-hmm. Fuck you. Thank you. Gumshoe again. Hottest Ace Attorney character is Justine Courtney. Emma. Alright. Wendy. Andy? Mia? Yeah. Those are all good answers. Sure gets quiet up in here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Emma Sky? I mean, just wait till we play Apollo Justice! Whoo! I'm so excited for that. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there, and then kick him in the taint.
Oh, Mr. Knack!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry? This is the loser's shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. Just lose it. Go crazy. This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Neck, Mr. Lorice did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls. I want to see it. I want to see it! Show it on the screen. I missed it last stream. Why was Pearl missing? Was it explained when she came back? She got stuck across the bridge. That's about all they really told us, I think. We're gonna gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire, so stay out of our way! I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Hey, Mika, make Pearl sound stuffy as hell. I don't even know how to do that. Like, plug my nose and be like,
Where's Mystic Maya? I want more mashed potatoes.
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I gonna do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw it all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know?
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No. It wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Lise...
Not you two. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase. I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. I hate Pearl's forward-facing sprite, looks like something from Children of the Corn. Hey, Mika, I was just stopping in to say hi before I sleep. Good sleep, ball, and have fun. Have a good sleep! But I was wide awake after the lightning struck, and I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take this sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? Pearls?
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Donham's room reading a book together, but Miss Donham was murdered and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Pearl did it. It was Pearl. Pearl did it. Pearl killed him. Her.
I've been a bad girl. I know I'll be punished.
What the fuck are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it has disappeared.
What? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Well, just look at Larry. Hey, what are you looking at me for? Oh man, good timing. Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nick! You made her cry! That was really cruel of you! Just as I thought. I'm going to have to break her psych lock to get the truth out of her. I probably need to get more evidence. I don't know if I have to get it here or somewhere else, though. I'm gonna go just check out, other places. I wonder if Sister I'm sorry, that was me yawning. It came out really weird. Oh man. Oh, I haven't drank any of my coffee. Let me drink some of this. I'm sorry, everyone in the chat is like, Sister I'm sorry. Okay. I love a good cup of joe. It's cold. I made it, and then I went to go play Final Fantasy XIV, and it got cold. So, whoops. Oh well. I wonder if Sister Bikini has gone back to the main hall already. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. What the fuck? Phoenix, quit playing matchmaker over there. Nope, she's just in here shitting herself, evidently.
Well, what's the damage? How is the secret cavern?
Oh yeah, that's right, you were here worried about that. Whoops. It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 blocks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Korean disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise, no, I mean Mystic Misty, arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said...
I don't know if I had to do this in her voice or Vikini's voice. Whatever.
Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them.
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There's only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Korean, and her daughter's the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed? And yet Mia died for an unrelated reason. How about them apples?
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 3 years since I first met Maya. And that time, I've seen her channel. It's been 3 years, but she only aged like once? She must be almost 20 by now then, because she was 17 at the time. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mask to Mask case. And during the Maggie Bird trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but have you met Maya? Her birthday is in like May, judging by the timelines of cases in Justice for All. What's the— oh, so she should be turning 20 in a couple months, according to that, right?
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright?
Oh fuck, I skipped a line.
Ho ho ho, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see? All because of one little mistake.
Yeah, that was Misty Faye who did that. I remember the lore. A mistake? What mistake? I don't even fucking want to read any of this. Yes, that's right, that incident. Yes, you fucking heard this before, Phoenix. Use your fucking thinking parts. Use your thought muscles! I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. We were just talking about this, Phoenix! Come on! That's the name of the file. The DL6 incident, huh? Wacky! The DL6 incident! If only I knew about that! I know it well. Really now. I handled a related case. Phoenix is still sick, guys. His fever's only 102. It does sound like the DLC incident, doesn't it? It was the first time in the country's history. The police, and the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mom, through Mystic Fit. I don't feel like reading any of this. He was found not guilty! Wasn't he? That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. Ah, in other words, we failed. Cool. Yeah, we get it. I don't want to read any of this. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood! Maya told me the exact same before. Sega Sergeant, try not to post too many spoilers in the chat, because, it's not— that's not super spoilery, but, just be careful, because there are people who are experiencing Ace Attorney for the first time through my streams, so just, you know, tread lightly. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. Oh, oops, my bad. Yeah, don't worry about it. You probably didn't know. I haven't mentioned it for a while. No spoilers for Polo Justice. It's coming up soon. Don't do it. But don't worry. Phoenix is okay.
We, the women of the Fae family, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power. You have a nice voice. Me? Me? Are you talking to me? The one that you're listening to right now?
The Maid family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami, but with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right. And it's always the case of the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister, too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course. She became a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life. As a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, and as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
Pretty sure they meant me. Yeah, must have. That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her. Yeah, because Morgan's, didn't work. They were broken.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
We're not gonna put her sprite in here or anything. We don't have enough space. Morgan, that's a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Karain Village. Oh, just kidding, there she is. What she did was terrible. Well, most of her. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. This is still just flashback shit.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris...
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Bum bum bum! Finally we got to some shit. Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh?
Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child.
You jest! That child! She's Mystic Morgan's! I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
What? 3?
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
Ba ba ba! What? Twin sister? Yeah, this fucking game went there. They really fucking went there. In case you were wondering if they would go there, they went there. Twin sister?
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Karain's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
How awful.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's what had happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple.
That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister... Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
That's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped me clear up a lot of details. Pearl's had 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband, but even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls?
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confined her.
So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. How many times have they said the plot thickens in this case? I swear to fucking God, like, you're right, but Jesus. Morgan never told Pearl, did she? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pearl has no idea. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info. Oh shit, I have to hit present, don't I? Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Iris had a twin sister. That's really all I know about her. That and the fact that she was taken away from her mother by the jeweler father. I don't have any idea where she is or what she's doing now.
I could tell her, but she'd probably have a coronary and a half. Well, damn. Some bad seeds in that family, huh?
When I think about it, I do kind of feel sorry for Mystic Morgan. It wasn't her fault that her sister was more powerful spirit medium. Mystic Morgan just couldn't compete with her sister. It must have been really tough on her.
And here I was thinking Iris was Dahlia. Yeah, you know, they could have pulled that one too, but that would be weird, because Dahlia should be in prison, no? So it'd be like, how did you get out of prison, and why are you acting like you don't know Phoenix so convincingly, and all this other stuff, but at the same time you do know him, but at the same time you don't get quite what he's talking about. Go back to Edgeworth? Okay, you got it. I forget how to get to the garden. Isn't it from here? Yeah, okay, cool. Never mind, I didn't forget. What do I... Oh, I probably present it to Edgeworth and be like, hey, so, about this. Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father. A jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right? I might just know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Fowles, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago, on the world's shittiest laptop. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Fowles conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. Psh. Do a flip. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. That's why she doesn't have the exact same face. Valerie was the only daughter of Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this is when she entered my life. She entered my life. I'm sorry, I should have been like, orange text. She. The woman who tried to kill me. So, after Terry Fowles died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? There's no need. Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? I only just discovered this, Wright, but I never knew about the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Shit, he knows about that? Damn, I hope they didn't show them the pictures. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! At the time, Dahlia... It's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been 6 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Executed? I'm sure that's a bit of shock for you, Wright, and for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case, because she's super fucking dead. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to Edgeworth. I get your thought process, but Maya... Oh, man. There's no way to revive the dead. Damn. I wonder how I was able to see Mia's titties in that maid outfit then. That's kind of weird. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? Do you fucking pay attention to Maya at all in the courtroom? Do you ever notice that sometimes she gets kind of taller and her chest kind of, you know, vavoom? You know what I mean? You ever notice that? And Edgeworth's just like, no, what are you talking about? I don't look at women's chests, right? What the fuck? We're at a fucking spirit medium temple, Edgeworth! It's true, though. Why would he notice boobs, Maya? He's gay. I mean, yeah. But also, it's true that he could just be like, right, I don't go staring at women's chests all day. How about you? And Phoenix is like, well, I don't either. I'm not a creep! Thank you for reminding me of the but girls don't poop bit. God damn it. It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Karain channeling technique. Did you say Karain channeling technique? Yeah, you fucker. Do you know something about it? Oh, yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Edgeworth. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. Dun, 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 dun. You have to wait for the bass to drop there. Dun, dun, dun. Time to talk about DL6. Again. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. Sorry, I skipped too early. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth? Go to the police records room, it's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. Of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. He's just a little bit bitter. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday, and then you'll see that the Karain channeling technique is real. Get over here, Maya! Come on, do the thing! Get your sister! Come on! Wait, was I supposed to get something else from Edgeworth too? Because I didn't get any new evidence or anything. Oh wait, it probably updated her profile, right? Okay, yeah, confirmed. Man, this is weird, because we're like, and then you're like, Fucking Sonic recolors in this game. Cool. So I have psych locks to break. I have pearls and I have irises. I'm assuming I can do irises first and then pearls? I actually think the only person that notices me as channeling is Godot. Well, you know, he senses it. Do irises? You got it! I'm gonna get a Honey Nut Filio if I think about that too much. I'm sorry that I unironically say things like Honey Nut Filio. I say that all the time. I'm being very serious, like, guys, I'm gonna cry. I'm getting a Honey Nut Filio. Anyway. Honey Nut Filio, that's a good quote. I love that. I probably heard that shit on Tumblr like 6 years ago, but it just never left. It's been in my vocabulary ever since, and so I'll see something sad, like I'll get a big Ace Attorney feeling, and I'll just be like, I'm getting a Honey Nut Filio. There's something strange about this incinerator. I'm sure there was snow on it the first time I saw it. That and the door is open. Someone's been burning something, that's for sure. It's a shame there isn't a trace of what was left inside. Oh, I thought I was supposed to examine the furnace. Yeah. I examined it. I didn't get anything, though. Oh, Filio? I thought you said Helio. A Honey Nut Helio, where you get healed? So anyway. I want a remix of this song, but like with electric guitar. Gong. Two of them. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know only too well. That's kind of a weird phrase.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I mean, she tried to kill me once, so I kind of know her.
But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you who was at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo. Bleh. That I just kind of like choked. This is a channeling dojo. Bleh. This is a McDonald's drive-thru. But have you Mr. Wright, are you okay? Yeah, this is one of those great moments to imagine that the protagonist is me speaking. Make sure you imagine that just now Phoenix was like, Iris, this is the channeling dojo. Oh, Hilda, did you get excited over there? Meow? Meow? I'm sorry, I was just talking and I just heard scratching and Hilda was scratching her scratch post and she was like, meow? Even Hilda's getting into this story. This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it! And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. And for some fucking reason, she went apeshit and killed someone, so that's not good. I like the AU where Phoenix is a girl and also talks to her imaginary friends for advice, aka the chat. Thank you, I think it's the best Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney AU where Phoenix is just me, and I'm wearing like a cool lawyer suit. I feel like I'd look really ridiculous, because I'm like the height of Francesca. So I'd be like, stop being stupid, Gumshoe! And he's like fucking like, he's like a whole foot taller than me. You're not wearing a cool lawyer suit? I'm wearing my jazzercise tank top and some black shorts. Does that sound like a good... Does that sound like lawyer attire?
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I'd heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected. The iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Excuse me? She fucking tried to kill me! I heavily disagree!
And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What is she talking about?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It twisted her entire destiny. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful.
But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge on our father.
Revenge? Man, this whole family is fucked. What do you mean by revenge? Man, we better not tell Pearl about her extended family. Don't worry, Pearl. You don't have a dad. You don't have a mom. You just have me and Maya. And Gumshoe. That's a family.
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The Main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the Master of Khura'in.
That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother, the one who just died. It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
But before long, the credibility of Khura'in tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Fay, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive and that he had no reason to stay there.
And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple?
Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see.
Oh.
And I haven't seen my mother once since then.
Should I tell her that she's in jail? Is it worth telling her? It's like, yeah, she was an accomplice in a murder and she's also in jail. So, maybe not as dead as your sister, but, you know, pretty much dead to me.
Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family, I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally.
I think I'm finally getting to see how the pieces fit together. Oh, you're still here. I've asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fae clan. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began relations with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student... Have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
Thanks. That's just what I needed to hear. I see. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Nah. Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
Thank you. I suppose I'd better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearls' psych lock. Dun-na-na-na. I don't know why I came here. Hey, what's up, baby? Hilda, are you drinking water over there? Oh my god, when that tap water hits. Did you observe the curry banner? I did. It's in my thing. It's updated. I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. Guess I'll fist myself. Holy shit, Hilda. Hilda, you want to come say hi? Do you really? Do you want to come say hi? Come here. Oh, no, you want to lie down on the ground and stare at me? Come on, Hilda. Come here, Hilda. You want to say hi? Meow? Ugh. Ooh, you're heavier. Have you been eating more? Hilda, are you getting fat? Hilda, you getting fat? I'm just kidding. It's okay. You're very sleek and very cute and... Ah! Please don't paw at my microphone. What's the matter? Yeah? Say hi to chat, because I can't distract from video games for too long. Just say hi to chat, okay? That was a good hello. You want me to put you down? Okay. What's the matter? There you go. Say bye, Hilda. Bye-bye, Hilda. She's licking her crotch now, so... I don't know why she meowed like that. She's just really chatty, so you can be like, hey, Hilda, and she's just like, meow! Okie dokie, artichokey. Where are we going? I don't really know. Her bell, I'm dead. Yeah, she has a collar with a bell on it because she's too rambunctious. If she didn't wear a collar with a bell on it, I'd be too worried about her getting into shit and me not knowing where she is. Hilda. Are you a good cat or a bad cat? She curled in her paws as she went, meow. She's a bad cat. Bad, bad cat. Oh yeah, I should be like, hey Bikini, her name was Dahlia, by the way. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. Guess it doesn't matter. I was just gonna be like, just in case it was bugging ya, her name was Dahlia. So yeah. I don't know who's ellipsising over here. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass, Kanye West yikes. Is that how the words of the song go? No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. da, 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 da. What the fuck are you singing? Imagine if you ran into Cadeau for no reason right here. I'd shit my fuck. I'd be upset. Ugh, I love my job. Who cares that the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Marry me, Gumshoe. Please, oh my god, I'll propose right here. Good cases. We have good cases. We've lost along the way. I feel like this is a reference to something and I don't know. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Are you going to be a home record of Mocha? Shut up, guys. No referencing Tomodachi right now. I'll get upset. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Oh, hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been there? I just got here. Oh, okay. So, what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. Fucking riveting conversation. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon, huh? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found those weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? We are We're doing investigating. We're investigating serious crimes. So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at headquarters. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with an ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me, I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What did he mean by that? About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt up old letter. Burnt up old letter? Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the Inner Temple. The incinerator? Motherfucking Gumshoe, come on! I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts! I don't want it, pal. You can have it. Go nuts! It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Gumshoe, I love you, but you're fucking stupid. I love you so much. You fucking idiot! Oh, I'm gonna wake up the whole neighborhood if I yell like that. This is all your fault, Gumshoe. Spirit mediums? It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I'd better give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. So is pissing on my face. So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shichi Shito that was found impaled into the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved... I don't know why I said pissing on faces. Don't ask me. I'm not sure what I was saying just now. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. Uh-huh, did you find the blade? And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, and man is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? It better be missile. What's this secret weapon of yours? You want to know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Alright. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far? No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector! Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you want to give a scientific investigation a go? Huh? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not? Fuck it! Now let's do it. Come on, pal, it's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then, I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best! It's so sensitive you can make it cry! It's so high-tech you could skydive off of it! Oh, bother. So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. Wait, this is the fucking shovel smacking a garage door song. Yeah, that! What did I say? It was like a shovel smacking a garage door or whatever. We were talking about this. Or something smacking a trash can. What the? Oh, a metal bat smacking a trash can song. Yeah, that's it. Wait for the more metal bat smacking a trash can sound. It's what it sounds like. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first let's turn the detector on. Ooh, beeps and boops. What's this thing doing booping and shit? Boop. 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 This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a look at anything. This is a very suspicious stepladder. Look, a ladder! That's a stepladder. What's the difference? Looks like a normal ladder to me, pal. Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. I met plenty of guys like you always picking on the smallest details. You're a detective! You're a detective. The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. Your himbo levels are out of control. I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing! No, they're not. They're completely different. You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground before they can grow, don't ya? Oh, I'm sorry, is lettuce the same thing as a potato now? Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you could miss a really important clue. That's advice from a pro, pal! The last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me. That's odd. This sled's made of plastic. It says bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this? A badge? Ah! I've been hunting high and low for that! It's yours, detective? That thing's priceless like to a guy like me, pal. A cop can't be a cop without his badge! I'm sure glad I put that dime in there now. How'd you manage to drop your badge here of all places? I know, I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around with the sled. Oh, Gumshoe. You're so cute. Stop right there. I don't need to hear any more. Did he actually say the vegetable store? A store specifically for vegetables. Well, this is the statue. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. Yeah, I heard something about that. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I'd be leading if I had not joined the homicide division. You think about that kind of stuff, detective? Of course I do! I think about it a lot. I'd probably be getting whipped a whole lot less. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger. Is there something up on the eaves? I can't tell from here, pal. Just forget about it. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's unimportant. But it's right under Elise Donham's window. And it's the perfect spot for hiding something long and thin like a sword. I'll go take a look. Yeah, one of the fantasies Gumshoe should have been like, me as a traffic cop, me as a meter lady, me getting paid. Ah, it was nothing. Thank goodness. Someone just dropped a spoon. Why are you so happy about that? We're looking for a murder weapon. Well, imagine if the murder weapon turned up there. It'd make me look pretty dumb, huh? At least he recognizes that much. This is Miss Donham's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. But the detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... And then they just, like, look at each other like, oh... The top is coming off! Look what you've done! You damaged a really important piece of evidence! Nah! That's a sword. Inside the staff. Is this... Could it be... the murder weapon?! And oop! I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed inside the victim's staff. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. You just made that up. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up. I'm trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. That staff has become 20% cooler? True. The Spirit Master is packing! Yeah, I know, right? If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill a victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. I was today years old when I found this out. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off all after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal! It's about the same length as the CT sheet, though, too. This might be the murder weapon. Must. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case has gotta be airtight. Wait up, detective. Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while? What are you talking about, pal? Please, just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh? How so? You got diarrhea, pal? I got some Pepto if you need it. Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think? Maya's been Please, detective, just wait until we can get inside the secret cavern. You're looking kind of Viridian there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. The staff secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? If the girl gets out that we knew about and we didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, Detective. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure. Thanks. People saying stuff like that is like always when like a character dies. It's like when a certain character in a certain series that I really like was like, I'm gonna go to college. Ah! What was Elise Donham doing with a staff like this in the first place? He can pay for pasta? Nah. Oh no, Temmie! No, I wasn't talking about Temmie. You mean a death flag, Mika? Yeah, you know. Well, it's like, you and me, after all this is over, we're gonna get married and have babies. And it's like, oh, both of them are totally gonna die. At least one. In fact, no. If they say, if a character says something like, you and me, after this, we're gonna get married and have babies. And we'll take good care of our kids. And we'll name our kids, Jack and Dexter. Then you're like, oh shit, that character's definitely gonna die. Zack and Frankus, yeah, you know. Look at that, they really did make a fire right in the middle, in front of the shack. The front of the middle of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
You're too late, Nick. If you came here for— I heard a weird sound in my house, I'm sorry. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already passed them all off. Sorry. Sorry if that was a weird pause just now. Everyone was just like, Mika? I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Clown jobs. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. God, we did a lot of talking here, didn't we? Did Larry have drool on his shirt? Oh shit, god damn it, fuck. Hilda's sleeping, by the way. Hilda update! Hilda update! Hilda's sleeping. God fucking damn it, Pearl. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Donham's room reading a book together, correct? Notice how the locks move so they don't cover her face? Look at her! She's cute. Anyway. Actually, can I break these sight clocks now? Did I need to go, like, talk to Iris or something first? Fuck it. We'll see.
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Donham's room because she was too worried about something or someone else? Pearls, on the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? Well, she was across the thing, so... You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you so... Maya, duh. Now I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
I mean, it's fucking you, Pearl! Come on! If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for this one very simple reason, and that is this. Maya. It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
I signed up for your special course! Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channeled.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
Then we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I couldn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple's bell is pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about the bell was because of this. She was worried about Iris? I don't know, actually. Is it the letter? Do I still have that? I don't think I have the burnt letter. Oh, I haven't even read this yet. Shit, sorry everyone. I got it and I was like, oh my god, Gumshoe, you're so stupid. How could you not realize this is related to the case? Gumshoe, you fucking idiot. And then I didn't read it. I'm sorry everyone that I'm a dumb poo-poo head. Be careful, once night falls. Should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is She is our ally. The whole Here's a picture of her. Use it when you're channeling her. I know you can do it. Once this burn the also make tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
Where did you?
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing!
These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person who you're trying to channel that night Pearls was! It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name of what that was in the letter? What's the matter, Hilda? 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 What's the matter? Did I wake you up? Hey, Hilda. She suddenly was just like, ew. You okay over there? Is there a bug on you or something? Hold on, I'm gonna go see what Hilda's doing. I'm sorry, everybody. Are you okay? What's the matter? Did you wake up? Yeah? Do you want a treat? I hope that helps you feel better. Yeah, to you guys it was Tiny Mouse, but when I said, do you want a treat? She was like, meow! I was like, oh shit. Because I picked up her box of treats and she was like, because she fucking loves her treats. You feel better, Hilda? Yeah. Why is she baby? She has terminal baby disease. We don't like to mention it too much. Give her a treat for every viewer. I think I gave her like 5, but there's more than 5 people here, so It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. They just look exactly the same. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I mean, she's your sister, so that's kind of fucked. I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow? Oh fuck, I'm actually not... I'm gonna guess it was Iris, right? It must be, right? Hold on, what does it say in the note again? Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, fuck! It was Morgan, not Iris? Oh, really? Hello, everyone. I swear I've played this game before, it's just been like 10 years. This whole, like, part of this game, weirdly, like, I remember this case, but, like, I know I finished it, but I just don't remember it super well. I mean, I was a teenager. But this case in particular, I've been, like, I feel like I remembered the Ron Delight case so vividly, but this one I'm just, like, drawing a blank. I remember talking about it with my brother, even, because, like, when I first played Ace Attorney, me and my brother got, like, really into it, and we used to talk about it all the time. It's a pretty big case, too. I know! I don't know why I just have, like, this memory lapse. Do you at least remember the ending? I do remember the ending. I won't spoil it or nothing, but, you know. I remember a very specific thing about the ending, but I won't spoil anything. It was because of this, and it's the burnt letter. So anyway, it was her mom? How did she get a thing from her mom? I'm getting audio pops, just me. Are you guys getting audio pops? Bow, bow. Full disclosure, everyone. I have to pee. Is that too much information? Are you all fucking, like, sitting in your seats like, Mika, girls don't pee! Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. Someone has to tell Pearl that she's from a family of criminals who can't be trusted. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. All right, Pearls. It's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick!
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me, just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some more proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather to admit than carrying out those instructions. Pee is stored in the balls and girls don't have balls, so girls don't pee. But girls have, like... What do you think the fallopian tubes are for? I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
Huh? How do you know that?
The ball's equivalent is ovaries, Mika. I'm trying to be funny! It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. I don't... Oh, right. Gravely. Oh yeah, I just saw Quaint say scroll in the chat. Yeah. Gravely. I get it. Ha ha ha. You did your best, Pearls. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
Huh? What? Why would I do something like...
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even remember that. Those were words she was learning with Misty. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Donham on the night of the murder? Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice some reading with me?
Miss Elise, so, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Sure, Miss Donham taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sound like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from the night's pot roast. Oh, Pearl. Pearl.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I didn't even manage to burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing.
Is she being allowed to visit Morgan in jail? Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god. Can I call someone call Child Protective Services? Just keep them apart, please. Oh my god. Is this enough proof that Morgan is ill fit to be a mother? Because... I'm putting in my papers now. We're adopting Pearl.
Such a simple thing, I couldn't even do it right.
Oh, Pearl.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Khura'in, like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow, so I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was, and I prayed for her to get through it. But then
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris, too. It happens. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple?
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but dusky bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and then I heated up the leftover gravy, and...
You heated up the gravy before throwing it on the scroll? Pearl.
She was like, oh, well, if I'm gonna throw gravy on this scroll, I better at least make sure it's edible.
Like, why?
Taste this, Mystic Misty.
She's just like throwing hot gravy everywhere. Oh, Pearl. Pearl. And let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
Take this, Mystic Misty. It's room temperature at best.
She has standards. She would never serve cold food. I suppose throwing gravy is, in a sense, serving it. You can't gravely roast something unless the gravy is hot. Oh yeah, I guess if she wanted to gravely roast it. Oh, Pearl. Must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. Someone died. Asshole.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried, and I tried, and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Larry... Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearl's could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month, and last month she told me...
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. I don't even remember how I voiced Morgan. I'm pretty sure I just, read it normally. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with her letter too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? Like, Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
Gee, I wonder why. That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already? Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us, so I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. No! The entrance to the Sacred Cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. It's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Fey isn't coming back. What? You don't know what you're talking about! How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Trite, just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realized that, but you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them. But I didn't know anything about what was going on. What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Hey, we've never heard this track before. Are you enjoying it? Are you crying? Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow, once and for all.
Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
And it's like, hey, if she's dead, try channeling her. And then Pearl, like, channels her and succeeds, and she's like,
shit! Son of a bitch! She is dead! I knew it!
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. Fuck my other kids. It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now you are to take the place at the head of the Fey clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. To be continued! Oh! I still have to pee. Yeah, no, ignore that. So now I'm gonna take a break, because I still really have to pee. And at this point, I really have to pee. So I'll be right back, and then we'll play Tomodachi Life. How's that sound? You like it? You like it? Find something to wipe off your tears with, okay?